Hey everybody, OJ Bird here. Hey, I'm just out here piddling with this regulator. As you can see, the outer edge I've already polished sanded. Let's see here. See the outer edge on all them. Alright, when I mean outer edge is watch the washer. The bevel is cup up. Now, the other side, which is considered cup down, is just that little inner ring that you're going to want to polish. So all you're doing is mating up the surfaces. See, these two are cupped together. See here, do this. And these, same ones, but they're cupped to the inner. So with the inner, when you put these things back together, the inners will be flat too. Excuse me, I check them for little lines. Well, that one don't have none, thank goodness. But anyways, there's a little line that'll come from the in to the out on this outer edge. It'll go from, all right, let's make it left to right. Just that little part of that outer edge. There might be a little line there. You want to make sure you get all that out, which means you'll just have to polish for 30 seconds, say, versus 20 seconds. And this is polishing paper. I just got through using 3000, and I'm going to go to 7 to finish it up. Then I'm going to do the other parts of red with some bore polish and a shotgun mop or a rimfire mop. It's a mop. Put some on there, run it in and out, run it around, get it all nice and happy. Do the inside. On this piece, inside is very, very, very importante. I'll probably even do the cap, inner side of the cap a little bit, just clean it up. Once I get all the rest of this gunk off there, some kind of sealant, glue or whatever. But anyhow, this is what I do, and it makes them shoot so much better, and the deviation really gets good. I have one that I think my standard deviation was like 2, but I'm just matching them up. See? Now these are both cup out. This is cup in. But like I say, them little lines on the edge, you'll see what I'm talking about. I had to put my damn cheaters on to see it, but you get all of them out you can, and they're all gonna be the same. I'll mix them up like I've done before. Anyways, the flat surfaces will match up extremely well. And when you set your regulator, you want to make sure your PSI output or bar of the regulator. I'm shooting for 1200 PSI, and then I'm going to use hammer spring. I may have to bump it up to 1300 PSI and then use hammer spring. I start with hammer spring all the way out, and I'll start tuning. Once I get my speed in with the regulator, because that's going to do your speed, your main part, your big push. You do that regulator, you unscrew it until it gets to whatever PSI you want. Then you start messing with the hammer spring. But before any of all that, I would say go in and there's some things you can do to the trigger to make it a heck of a lot smoother. But it's all pretty cool, and it is worth the while. Like, I spent 15 minutes on this yesterday taking it apart. I explained to y'all what I did with the heat to get that glue stuff melted or crystallized or whatever it does. Anyways, and then I cleaned these up, the bevel washers up just a while ago, which took about 30 seconds a piece. You're looking at 3 minutes for 10. Is that right? Might be 30 minutes. I don't know. See, 3 minutes times 10 is 30. Yeah, 30 minutes. I'm done with the bevel side. Now it's time to polish this up, which takes very little effort. Battery drill, polishing compound. I gotta have some 600. I may get, if it don't clean up good with this one. But and then we're gonna put it back together, and I'll explain that in another video. But don't lose that. Of course, it is replaceable, but that's that Delron thing that goes up in a shaft. Anyways, you want no oil on this, okay? Not even silicone spray, nothing. The bore polish puts that fine coating of, like waxing a car. Wax on, you wax off. Okay. When you you polish it a little bit, it puts a coating on it, and it really does help in high moisture areas, which I have not had anything moisture-wise in any of my air guns since I've been air gunning, and I've always paid attention. But moisture kills some air guns. But anyways, brand new guns, take the reg out, polish them bevel washers, polish the inside and the shaft, clean it up, especially this one and this one. But anyway, all this works in cahoots together, and you're able to set the reg. If you have a digital gauge, more power to you. You can set it dead nuts. But it's if you have the time, and I happen to have the time. I got a lot of time, come to think of it. Anyways, this Jaybird out, best solder in the world. I hope y'all understand enough to do this. It's very simple. It just takes a little time, probably a couple hours of your time, taking it out of the gun, putting it back in the gun, and setting the pressure, which you'll start low and then gradually increase until you hit your FPS you're looking for area that you want to try to test and tune. Then you work that hammer spring in to fine tweak it. You talk about make a world of difference. Y'all take care.